Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today, as you can tell by the picture, we're doing What If Deku Was Nightmare Sans Part 4. And, if I'm correct, I left off right before the tournament at the sports festival. So, let's jump in. So, first match of the sports festival. Deku versus Shinzo. And, how do I want to put this? Let's say Shinzo starts talking, and let's say Deku does get the warning about his quirk, and then he doesn't say a word, wraps him up in one of his tendrils, and throws him out of the ring. First round done. Second round. Deku versus Todoroki. So, fight with Todoroki. Todoroki tries to freeze him up with his eyes, but it doesn't really work. Kind of just breaks out the ice and consumes it with black goo. Then he's forced to use his fire, and the fire actually sort of does something to him because it starts to burn the goo off of his body, but it just regenerates. Final battle: Deku versus Dream, because let's say Dream beat Bakugo in the semifinals. And they go all out, and let's say it's a tie because they both pass out from exhaustion and injuries. And the whole podium thing, they're both sharing the first place podium, and All Might kind of breaks the medal in half and gives one to each. And yeah, pretty much that's what happens for the sports festival. I'm gonna be right back, guys. Just give me a second. Sorry about that, guys. I did go do something real quick, but where was I? In the sports festival. So yeah, Deku and Dream tie for first place, and now internship. So let's say Dream and let's say Deku overheard the conversation with Ida and get about the news and his brother, and Deku knows that he's going to do something very stupid. Like going to fight. He's going to fight someone that he knows he's gonna lose against. And so internships. Let's say Deku and Dream go to Mangles because can't really think of anything else. So yeah, Manual's agency. Manual's like, I can't really teach anything because they are basically better at this than him. So, like, Deku and Dream are like Deku's like, I'll take this half of the city, and then Dream, you take the other half, and Dream's like, okay. So they split up and go and then night of the Nomu incident, or Hosu incident, I think that's what it's called. Basically, yeah, and let's say Nightmare Deku spots Stain about to shove a sword through Ida's head, so Deku teleports down there, grabs the sword with one of his tendrils, throws it away, creates his own. No. Let's say Deku drops down. He makes a sword out of his black goo, and then they proceed to fight each other with with a sword fight, and then Deku wins. First slaps Ida with one of his after he restrains Stain. He slaps Ida, then picks up Ida with one of his tendrils, and then picks up the other Pro Hero guy, Native, I think his name was, and then carried him out of the alley. Pro Heroes got there. Endeavor got the credit, sadly. Deku wasn't sent to the hospital because of, healing factor. And now training camp, right? Yeah. So let's say yeah, training camp. So they get there, they're on the bus, and they show up to the cliff. And they get out the bus, and let's say Deku figures it out and Dream figures it out, and then and they get flipped over the cliff as soon as they figure it out, and they end up in the forest, and they start tearing through these beast things, and then Deku and Dream kind of just teleport to the camp. And they get there before the bus gets there with everyone else. And then training, Deku and Dream just spar, but in like between that, Deku works on a sword play and tendril work, whatever you want to call it, and Dream works on his aim and how many arrows he can shoot off at once. And how do I want to how do I want to put this? Then the villains get there, and villains get there, and let's say they were actually aiming to kidnap Deku instead of Bakugo, and yeah, something like that. And then the villains get there. So like, let's say Deku did meet Koda, but Koda kind of scared him before he could punch him in the balls. So that's basically what could happen. And so Deku kind of senses the negativity coming off of Koda as Muscular is about to attack him. So Deku teleports over to this big spike of negativity. Deku goes over, teleports over there, and stops Muscular right before he kills Koda. Kind of tries to pit him, and they just go into this big brawl on top of the mountain. And cut to Dream. Dream is fighting. Who do I want him to fight? Compress. No, he's fighting twice. Let's put it that way. And Dream kind of does a triple shot. He loads 3 arrows in, and he kind of pins twice to a tree, and he kind of saves Uraraka and Froppy from Toga. And cut back to Deku fighting Muscular. Deku finally knocked out Muscular after very big punches and very long drawn out fight. And Deku kind of grabs onto Koda, teleports him to the heroes there. And then Spinner got taken out by Dream with a long shot from his bow. And let's say there was a Nomu there, right? Yeah, there was. And let's say Dream had a shot, like a shot lined up. Oh, and I might be putting Shattered Dream in here. I might not be. I'm gonna have to build on that. But let's say not Deku, Dream had a shot lined up with his bow on the Nomu that was there, that was about to hurt someone, but he hesitated. The fear kind of, like, the rush and the fear kind of got to him, and he hesitated. And he did shoot the bow, and it did kill the Nomu, but the person that the Nomu was attacking did get hit. Sort of minor damage, but if Dream does feel a little killed. Villains get away. They don't get Deku because, you know what? Let's say they grab Bakugo on the way out, just for a reason. Excuse me. let's say they had two Nomus. Let's say Momo did put a tracker on the other Nomu, the one that Dream didn't shoot. And they get the tracker, and let's say the pros ask Nightmare and Dream to come with them, because why not? And then, like, when they get outside the league's base, they go, does the whole pizza delivery thing, and that was probably one of my favorite scenes in this entire show. Funniest scene. Like, All Might comes busting through the wall, and then the tree guy, I can't remember his name, he tries to do his, like, special move to, like, contain them all, but Deku kind of does his own version of it, and cuts him off, grabbing all the villains. And let's say Dream is on, like, a building perched in front of, like, the Nomu factory, like, scanning out the area, and having his bow ready in case he needs to take shots. Let's say when All for One gets out and All Might's there, and let's say Dream and Deku did have healing magic and did use it on All Might, so All Might's sorta basically back in his prime. And then let's say All Might and All for One are, like, standing off, and Dream has a shot in line. And no. Before this entire thing happened, because something just popped into my head. Like, before the villain attack on the before the hero attack on the villains, and before everyone got cover for it, let's say, a lot of people were asking this for this. Let's say Dream has a negativity apple, and then he has it in front of Deku, and Deku's like, you won't, and you're bluffing, you won't. And Dream's like, why would I bluff to you, brother? And then he takes a bite out of the apple, and then, like, as Dream's about to take a bite out of the apple, and Deku's like, no, don't. You don't know what you're doing. And then he takes a bite out of the apple, and he becomes Shadow Dream. But let's say he had the positivity that he produces. He can, like, change between his original form and shattered form. And then Deku's kind of gotten used to it. And let's say Dream got, like the negativity apple kind of boosted his bow. And, like, Deku was a little mad at him, a little sad, and he was mixed emotions all around. But Dream got, like, a hold of it because he's been watching his brother do this entire thing. Back to the scene at hand, though. He lines up a shot, and he turns into a Shattered Dream form. And I don't have a picture of Shattered Dream, sadly. I forgot to get one before I started recording, and I'm not stopping. So he has a shot lined up on All for One's helmet. He turns into a shattered form to get a boosted arrow, and he makes it a big arrow, and he shoots. The thing knocks All for One's head off. Not head, helmet. He didn't knock his head off. That would have been a little much. Then let's say Dream drops down, and Deku is there too. And then it's basically a 3v1 on All for One. So Deku takes left, Dream takes right, All Might takes middle. And let's say they actually restrain him, and then All Might hits him with that United States of Smash. And All for One's down for the count. 3, 2, 1. He's done. He's out of here. And I don't know. This actually might be the finale of this series, guys. To be honest, I don't know. It's completely up to you guys. If you want me to go through season 4's plot, put it down in the comments. But if you want to end this series, because I've been thinking about it, and either I end the series here, and this leaves space for all the other series I'm starting up, or continue it and keep it the way it is. But that's totally up to you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe. We're on the way to 100 subscribers. Make sure to comment, subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Peace.